Hi, welcome to my Q&A session on recommend prioritization. And this is your Bharat Kumar Karnanidhi. And today we'll be talking about various questions that will be helpful for those who are looking for answers in product management. For those who are looking to enter in product management, these questions can pop up in their mind. So I'm just trying to answer those list of questions that could help them. So take lots of notes as much as possible and share any of your questions in the comment section. I will try to answer that as well if possible. And this session is live. I'm just trying this on live with one stream application. You'll be watching it on LinkedIn and Facebook on first, and then I'll be downloading all those videos and uploading it in YouTube and Insta as well. So do follow me for more information on this. So let's dive in for today's topic. So first question is about, can you use more than one prioritization method? So in my previous videos, we talked about various prioritization techniques like Moscow model, Kano model, Eisenhower matrix, and Rice framework. So many frameworks are there, many methodologies are there in the industry. So best version is something which you can choose. So to answer the question of can we use more than one prioritization technique, I would actually say no, to keep the prioritization technique simple, and don't, if you keep adding more and more methodologies, follow more and more methodologies, you're making it yourself complex. Okay, so it might lead to trouble in decision making. So I would suggest to not to move forward with more than one technique, but yes, you can still go on with other technology techniques in other techniques or frameworks in the industry, because on certain situations only wherein you're not able to identify the exact prioritization of the features that is listed. That could be contracting arguments from various team members or even the stakeholders, anybody. So in that case, what you can do is to make sure that your prioritization which you have done is using one method is correct. You can cross verify using the other methodologies that are there. Say you do a prioritization based on Moscow method, and there is again conflicting situations happening with the team members and stakeholders. Yes, there could always be conflicts. Yes, we can't deny that. In that case, you have to have more talking points and to have more data points to justify that your answer or your prioritization is right. Make sure you have inputs from other methodologies as well. Say Canva model, you take it and see if that is all in sync. So take a consensus from different methodologies if needed, and take it to the team so that you can justify with them that this is how it worked and this is the prioritization which I got from these methodologies. So the rest is same, and you can go ahead with this. That's what we can say. If there is arguments and arguments without any data points, that's not going to be working out. So take up multiple methodologies of prioritization only if you need it, and in specific scenarios as I mentioned before. Okay, so that is question one. So let's go to second question. How do you handle conflicting priorities? Of course, priorities, there will be lots of conflicts when it comes to priorities, like features, which set of features supposed to go first, which is supposed to come next, and all that things. So each team will have their own priorities. So I want this feature first. I want this feature first. As a product manager, you will have one set of features. Okay, I want these features to come in first into the product. So each of us will have different priorities. That's undeniable. Okay. So say for example, for the sales and marketing and support team, they are the ones who deal with the customers every now and then. But they know that their customers are asking for this. They will also give that, they have that as a priority. And stakeholders, their vision is different, and the product goal they have, and the company's vision is different, and they wanted those certain set of features to come first. So there will always be conflicts. So what you do is, as a product manager, you got to identify and justify this is how the feature set is going to go. So how do you do that? So first, you answer the question why. Take up, say for example, you have 10 set of features, different team members, and they want all these things, like this one set of features wanted on the top. So justify each of the features. Why do we need that? If you have the answer for why, then you'll be able to justify the thing. So first is answer the question, why do we need that feature? And second is, are we adding any value to the existing customers, or are we solving the pain points for the customers? That is second one. And third is about value addition to the company. So is there any impact on the revenue because of releasing this set of features first? Likewise, you can analyze that as well. You have that as a talking point as well. And next is about, are we aligned with the company's goal, company's vision, and product goal? So if the set of features is not in any of these four aspects, then obviously you can ignore that or keep it in the last sprint just because of the case team is asking for it in the last sprint. But if you have answers for these all, and if you are able to get the answer for these things, these 4 points, which is the why, value addition for the company, like revenue impact, and all the pain points getting solved for the customers, and are we aligned with the company's vision and product goals. So if you have answers for these, yes, you can justify with the entire team members, okay, these are the talking points you have and justifiable points if you have, then yes, the conflicts are supposed to reduce. So they will accept that, okay, we are not just bluffing away. So we're just talking with data points and people will listen to that. Okay, still there is conflicts, then take up with the, have a team consensus, like stakeholders or other team members, engineering team members, sales, marketing, everybody. So to sit together and get a final conclusion, these are the set of features that is going to pass. So this is how you can handle conflicts. Once you have your justifiable points, you're good, you're safe, and you can answer any questions that is coming to you from any of the team members, right? So let's go to the next question. So is there a one size fits all approach to prioritization? There should be only one method that is going to fit in for everybody in the market. Is there something like that? Answer is no, because people's request and the people coming from different demography and the different request pain points they're facing in different areas. So it could be different, and the stakeholders' mindset is also different, and they have different company vision and goals. So it is all various parameters of that. Like whatever I can say is like product complexity is there, okay, and stakeholders needs and resource constraints, technical feasibility, market dynamics is there, and project goals and constraints, and vision of the company as well. So all these various factors are there. So based on this, you fit in everybody in the same one method. Okay, so you have you can choose, as I mentioned in the first question. So you can choose one as a default one that is fitting in for your company. Like we talked about a RISE framework in the previous podcast. So there in Intercom, they were able to find out for their company that is suitable one. That is a unique model they wanted to use going forward in product management. That was their discovery. So likewise, each company will have their own set of requirements and they said their own set of needs. So they can choose whichever framework that is working. Apart from whatever 4 or 5 we talked about, there are other frameworks, other methodologies that could be there, that could also be helpful for the company. So product managers have to choose which is fitting in for their company and choose that best one which is apt, so that they can prioritize the requirements as per their company requirement, as per the company needs, right? Let's go to the next question. Next is about how can prioritization affect product success. So when you are not prioritizing it properly, when the features are not prioritized properly, the team will end up working in a feature that is not even required for the target market. Customer's pain point is different, and you are working on a different feature that you got from any of the sources, and that is not even required by the target market. So what is the product market fit, right? So we need to make sure that prioritization happens based on the product market, fitting in with their requirements. As I mentioned before, are we solving the pain point that customers are facing in the market? That is a major one, and all the other factors will come in: company's vision and revenue impact on the product, and answer why, which we talked about earlier, and all this technical feasibility. Yes, so various things will come into picture. But if you are prioritizing it in a wrong manner, then yes, that will have a huge impact on the project and the product as well. So what happens is, like, once you release it, and then only you know that you have been working on something which the user doesn't want at all. So whatever the main feature that the product users are in need of, that you might have put it in somewhere 5th sprint or 6th sprint or in the future sprints. So that's where you need to make sure that you're prioritizing it properly based on the market needs and market demand, and based on why do we need that, all the factors, right? So then if at all you want to reiterate the prioritization, yes, please do that, and make sure you're working the most important need on the top, most important requirement that should be there on the top of the sprint. So that way you can make sure that the feature that is getting released have the product market fit, and end users are getting benefited, or there is a huge value addition for the end users when the feature goes to the market live, right? So hope you can have this answer question. Hope you got this information useful. So next, let's go one last question. I will take it up. Okay, what if the priorities change during the project? So this happens everywhere. Okay, so don't worry about that. Say that why should the team, why should the stakeholders keep changing the priorities? This will happen most of the cases. Okay, so what to do? What to do in the what if that happens? So that's where you come in, right? So you need to make sure if at all there is something like that you're facing, and okay, bring in all the information. You say stakeholders, give that whatever information you have, give it. Sales marketing support team, yes, give it. Whatever you found out from your own market research, competitor analysis, yes, give that, pull that also in. And engineering team and testing team, they will have some more their own technical aspects, set of features, pull that also in. So you fill this all this in, have this listed, and maintain a product roadmap as such, and make sure you reprioritize it if needed. So based on the previous topic which we talked, so why do we need this feature? Is there any value addition to the customers by solving their pain points, and revenue impact for the company? And all these features are aligned with the product goal and company's vision. So if you have these points addressed, have these all these five points addressed for these set of features that you get in. Okay. So if at all that is getting aligned to the company's vision, if at all, and then you might have to reprioritize the list of features that is there you have planned already. The current sprint, let it go on, but the next sprint, if you want to reprioritize it based on the new inputs which you got in, yes, you can always do that. That is where the agile comes in. So you're always flexible. You can adapt to any changes that is coming in between the product development. So let this first sprint go on, or a worst case scenario, if at all you want to stop it, yes, we do have with the prior approval from the stakeholders, you can stop the current development and move forward, or move that features from that sprint and put the new features inside. Let the team start working on that. That also can be done. But preferably don't disturb the existing sprint. Just go with the next sprint is what I would say. So you reprioritize the sprint features that needed based on the inputs you got, any changes that is coming in on the go. Yes, that way you will be able to accommodate more features as they come. And finally, in the end of the day, the customer is supposed to be happy. Product company also is supposed to be happy. So make sure you have all these things aligned within when you're doing the decision making. So with that, yes, you will be able to. If you have all these questions answered, yes, you will be able to handle the prioritization of any features, reprioritize it, and then go forward with the development phase. So that is where you have this product roadmap in place. So you have sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3, which is for quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, and next year, 1 year later, 1.5 years later, all these things. So you have 16 months down the line what I'm going to work on, what the product feature is supposed to be. It could be anything, technical feature, technical improvements, version 2 of, version 4 of the existing product, anything could be. But you have this list in ready always. That's coming in, you can reprioritize it within the existing roadmap, move up and down a few items whichever needed, and based on the points which we talked about, you can reprioritize it and have the product roadmap updated every now and then as when you get inputs from the stakeholders and the other team members. Okay, so hope this information was helpful. And again, we will talk about product roadmap in the future videos if possible. And any other topics to be covered, or any other questions you need to be answered on recommend prioritization, yes, feel free to add your comments, inputs and feedbacks in the comment section below. I will try to answer that in the upcoming videos or podcasts. And also, if you want to have more inputs like this on product management topics, feel free to join my VIP Facebook group. The link for that is also in the comment section. And if you want to have any product management consultation, career consultation, and any doubts in career doubts, how to move forward in product management, or what do I do in my life after your degree is done. So all those conversations, if you conflicts or rising questions you have in your mind, yes, feel free to schedule an appointment with me using the calendar link that's provided below, and let's have a one-to-one conversation to get your things clarified. Okay, and you also have a link to download a free ebook on 6 ways to start your career in product management. Download that ebook and go through that, and let me know your feedback on that as well. So hope you found this session interesting, and let's talk again on the next video or next podcast. See you again later. Until then, this is Bharat Kumar signing off. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Take care.